Hello everyone, this is Nitin Patil. Today we are going to see how we can solve regression problem using InceptionNet. We are going to use Google Colab Notebook for same. I will share my Google Colab Notebook with you. Okay, so this is the Google Colab Notebook. I have renamed this notebook to the age prediction using InceptionNet on image dataset. I have already explained how we can solve the same problem using the ResNet. Okay, so you can go and watch that video first because I'm going to use the exact same code from that video. Okay, so this is the link for that video. So I have already solved the problem using the images and ResNet 50. Okay, we are going to see today how we can solve the same problem using InceptionNet and what are the differences. We will compare those, which is better. Okay, so dataset link has been provided over here. So this is the dataset link. You can go to this site and download the complete dataset. So this is the dataset. Okay, you can download this. Now, what is the InceptionNet? Inception ResNet. Okay, this is the just architecture pre-trained model on datasets. Okay, what is the architecture of that? We have provided input. There are convolution layers, 3 convolution layers back to back. That is the same as traditional approach. And then from this convolution layer, we have two branches. For one is for maxpool and one is for convolution. So we in this InceptionNet, we are going to increase the width of our neural network. And then again we are concatenating those, and then from this concat again we are going to use the convolution 1 by 1 convolution layer, 7 by 1, 1 by 7 and 3 by 3 convolution layer. This branch is there, and then another branches, parallel branches layer, and then we are again concatenating the output of those two branches. The same way we are going proceeding forward, and we are creating an InceptionNet network. Okay, so first of all I will import the necessary libraries which we needed. So I will copy paste that code. So I'm going to use the TensorFlow 2.0 and Keras for that. Okay, so I imported TensorFlow and Keras, sequential models necessary, all the necessary libraries, and I'm going to import the Inception ResNet v2. Okay, that is from Keras application Inception ResNet v2. I'm going to import that. But before that, I will set the runtime. Okay, I'm going to solve the deep learning problem. I need a faster execution, so I will set the runtime to GPU. Okay, once you reset the runtime, I need to execute again. Those are the basic libraries which we have imported. Now, as usual, we will set some variables. What those variables are also same. This is the folder path. Okay, so I will mount drive first. It will ask for permission. Okay, connect to Google Drive. Now drive will be mounted. Okay, this is the drive. So in this drive, there is a my drive. Okay, there age prediction from image folder is there. I'm setting the path of that same folder. And my image size I'm reading 224 by 224. Okay. So this I have executed. Now what we will do, I will show the exact same code of the last time. So how our images names are. So our images name contains first is the age which we want to predict. This is our target variable. Then gender, and then so on, all the information. But we are just dealing with the age. Okay. So this is the one, means this is the 1 year child. Okay. I am just splitting that with the underscore and getting the age from the image name. Okay. This way I can get the image name from the age from the image name. Now we will load all the images into memory. and same way we will load the target variable for that. So that's why I have created two lists, images and target. Okay, so we have set the folder path. From that folder I am reading each and every image. Here I'm creating the image path. Okay, and then from that path I'm loading the image and I'm converting to array, and I'm dividing by 255.0 for the normalization. Then I'm splitting that, the same code I have used over here, I'm getting the age of that. So images will contain all the images data and target will contain respective age of that image. And I'm going to convert to the array because we have list, but we need to pass to the model and model is going to work on array. So I have converted to array. I'm going to execute this. The execution has been started. This will take more time because we have many number of images. For our purpose, I have only taken the 200 images. Okay, because I am executing code in Google Colab. So I have taken the 200 images. So code execution has been started. Okay, now you can see this is the image name I am printing and this is the target variable I am printing. What is the age of that? So from this, the 23 is the age for this image. Okay, so I'm printing the image name and age is getting stored. So this will take more time. So for now, I will pause this video. Once this execution completed, I will resume this. Now we can see our data has been loaded into memory, into images and target variables. Okay, our next step is to split data for training and testing purpose. Okay, for that I am using the standard library train test split and splitting 20% of data for the testing. Okay, so splitting has been done. Now our next step is to create a model architecture. To create a model architecture, we are going to use the Inception ResNet v2. We have imported that. Okay, so how we are going to use this? We are creating object of Inception ResNet v2 input shade. I am passing the image width, image height, and 3 channels. Because why 3 channels? Because we are working on colorful images. Okay, so there are 3 channels. So I'm setting the weights which has been predefined weights for the ImageNet dataset. I'm going to use those weights. You can use same weights. Okay. And then next parameter is include top equal to false. Because why I have set to false? Because we are going to get an output as per our need. Now we are solving the regression problem. So we need only one output. Okay. So that's why I have include top equal to false. Now I am executing this. So it will download the weights from the predefined ImageNet dataset trained model. Okay, so it will take some time to download the weights. Okay, you can see it is downloading the weight from this URL. You can go and check this URL as well. Now we will set, as usual we have done in last video, we will set counter equal to 0. This is only for how many layers are there, to check how many layers are there. Okay, so now I am doing the for every layers in inception architecture. Okay, so this we have downloaded for every layer. If layer is less than, count is less than 750, I will say do not train that layers. Okay, if count is greater than 750, only that layers will be trained. Okay, there are total 780 layers. Okay, now we will create a complete model architecture. We have to pass how our input will be, how our output will be. Okay, so that for that I'm going to create a complete model architecture. So I'm going to create a sequential object. I'm going to first add whatever the architecture we have downloaded, predefined architecture. Then I'm going to add flatten layer to flattening those. I'm going to add dense layer with 1024 units, and activation function is ReLU. Now this is our final target layer. We need only one output, that's why it is 1, and activation function is linear because we are going to solve a linear regression problem. So this we have to define as per our need. So this is the final model architecture, and now we will see how our model is. So this is the Inception ResNet v2 predefined model. I am adding the flattening dense, 2 dense layers. Okay, so that is our model is ready. Now the next step is to compile the model. So how we can compile this model? I'm using the same code as we used in last video. Okay, this is I'm going to use Adam Optimizer, MSE. I have told you why we use MSE and MAE. This is the linear regression problem. We are solving matrices as MAE, and mean squared error is the loss function. Now we will fit our model. So I'm going to use the same. We do not need this right now. Okay. So I'm going to train out my model. Training will be started in few seconds. So I'm passing xtrain, which we have already created, xtrain, ytrain training variables. I'm passing the batch size as a 50 because I'm executing it in a Google Colab. So I'm not passing more batch size, and validation data I'm passing x valid, y valid, which we have splitted the data, and epochs I'm passing for 100. Last time as well we have passed 50 and executed twice. So we will compare how the results are of the ResNet 50 and Inception Net. Now you can see the training has been started. The mean absolute error is 25 and validation loss is around 808. Okay, so it will reduce. Okay, the first there will be 24, then 20, and it will gradually reduce. So we will see how our model will be, what is our accuracy after 100 epochs. We will compare those. It will take more time for the training because we are executing in Colab. So as usual, this will take time. So for this time, I will pause this video and I will resume this once the training has been completed for 100 epochs. Now you can see last epoch is going on, and we are getting the validation mean absolute error is around 19.75. So now the last epoch is also completed and it is around 19.72. Now we will compare these results with the ResNet 50. In ResNet 50, we received the validation mean absolute error is around 8.0 something. So this doesn't mean that ResNet 50 is better model, because we in ResNet 50, this was the code which I have shared and shown to you in last video. There are 175 layers. Okay, and in Inception Net we are around 780 layers. Okay, so ResNet 50 achieved global minima in 100 epochs. So if you can train this model, you can increase the epochs to around 200 or 300, then it will also reach to the global minima. It will go to the validation mean absolute error is for around 8.0, and it will also achieve the global minima, but the epochs will be more in this ResNet Inception Net. Okay, we will check what is the accuracy right now with the one image. I'm going to use the same image which we have used earlier. Okay, I will show the code with you. You can see now I have copy pasted that code. So I'm loading one image with the name 23 age. Okay. So I'm showing this image first, then converting to array. Then I was dividing this. The same way I will execute this code. We can see the output. It is taking time. Okay. Now it is showing the age is around 3.12, right? But the same image which we have loaded in the ResNet 50, the same image, it was showing age around 24. Okay, definitely this inception net model needs more training with the more number of epochs. So you can directly go and execute this cell again and again execute this cell. You will definitely see increase in the accuracy. It will go around 8 with the 200 epoch. Age will be around 8, and then it will go to 24 and around 23. Okay, so you can train with the more number of epochs, execute the same cells twice or thrice with the 200 or 300 epochs. It will achieve the global minima and provide the good accuracy. So that's it for the comparison of the ResNet 50 and Inception Net. So you can choose your model according to your dataset. And this is it for this video. Please subscribe to my channel and share the videos. Thank you. Thank you and all.